Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? This read is going to be for Taurus. Taurus, I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is looking for security in the way that you do things with the style card. So maybe the way that you present yourself to others, or like I said, maybe the way that you do things. Okay, so I'm seeing that surrounded in that is like the experiences that you've been having during the cycle of this read, and I'm seeing today's forecast is not pain. So something about the way that you do things and you not being fated to experience pain while you are seeking security in the way that you do things as a part of your destiny, right? In addition to that, I'm also seeing some influences that have to do with the reason why this is your fate is because of a car crash and also the Milky Way. So the Milky Way is like a recognition of the cosmic design, how we all are a part of it, and a car crash could represent like some type of accident or actual car crash, and how maybe you were lucky for the forecast of whatever was fated for your life not to be pain. In the instance of you seeking security and how it is that you do things or how you present yourself to the world, okay? I am seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about partnership in regard to cell phones with the northern wind. Could be about your communications, how you communicate with others, maybe in a sense like how the Milky Way is a cosmic map. And I know a lot of times with our cell phones we use our GPS and stuff like that. I'm just hearing like maps, right? And also like the cosmic design. So part of the cosmic design is like the map of your life, right? And your timeline. And somehow in a way where technology has been included in our everyday life and in our lifestyles, it's just kind of showing me that maybe the car crash, like I said earlier, was fated to happen or meant to happen, whether if it was you that got into a car crash or someone else, okay? I'm not projecting that you will be in a car crash. All I'm saying is that that is significant to the cycle of this read, okay? I'm also seeing that the soul has taught the spirit of true self a lesson about perception in regard to feminist females, women, and their movement throughout history. So somewhere in that is also including the perception of feminists. So you may have gotten some feedback on feminism, or you may be identify as a woman or female, and that is also included in what it is that you're experiencing during the cycle of this read as you're seeking security in your style and the way that you do things, okay? I'm also seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to the perception of partnership and also the process of power. So it's either the northeast wind or the southwestern wind, depending on you, right, and how you're navigating through it. Like I just said, the northeast wind is the perception of partnership, and then the southwest wind is the process of power in regard to losing your job. Now, the thing specifically about the southwest wind is that in the northeast wind is that they could both, like I said, it just depends on how it is that you're navigating through it, and you could have navigated through both channels, right? So this is in regard to you losing your job. So maybe in the past you may have lost your job. Though I am seeing like really traumatic things that may have happened in your life. losing your job can definitely affect the way that you present yourself and how it is that you do things, and so can a car crash, right? So if you were seeking security in how it is that you present yourself and like what your style is and how you do things or respond to them, okay, or how you navigate through that, right? I am seeing, like I said, I'm just getting like an energy of like a compass, right? You are the compass. You are the North Star. You are what the main one that's magnetizing what direction it is that you go in as you find security in what it is that you're seeking. And so with the southwest wind is significantly influenced by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years, and Jupiter influences our experiences of good fortune, prosperity, manifestation, growth, and change, okay? So if you did lose your job, it was a part of something, like I said, fated and necessary. It could have been a result of a car crash, or a car crash could have happened after you lost your job. Take it as it resonates. Although I am seeing that there is like a great deal of fate that was involved in this, and it's because of the change, like how you're meant to grow from it, how you're meant to transform, and essentially how it leads you to some type of good fortune, okay? And I know that, like I said earlier, they could have been traumatic events that may have happened in your life, though Spirit is just really emphasizing like you're the navigator, like you pick and choose and decide what direction you want to go in and how you want to look at the winds, and you decide or you accept what part of it can actually help you heal and how it is that you've grown from it, if you look at yourself as someone that has grown from it, okay? I say look at yourself because I am seeing the Golden Mirror card in a challenging position for the cycle of this read. The Golden Mirror card is about narcissism, love bombing, being self-absorbed and one-sided. So even as you are focusing on yourself and seeking security in the way that you do things or your style or how you do things, I am seeing that it is maybe a challenge for you that you can definitely overcome, right? No one has the right to curse you, and you don't have the right to curse anyone else. So it may be a challenge for you. If you have some narcissistic ways, you may do some love bombing. You may even be a little bit self-absorbed. You may be one-sided. I just know Taurus to be like very bullheaded. And I have an aunt that is a Taurus, and she's like, she is what I would, associated with like being bullheaded. Like, you're very strong-willed. So if there is like a sense of narcissism or love bombing, people that are strong-willed also love hard, right? So there is a sense of like trying to learn how to discern your own ways so that you don't sabotage your own growth, right? and if you are seeking security in your style and how it is that you do things, I'm just seeing that spirit of true self is in alignment with the soul for you to go through all of these experiences, specifically for you to grow and overcome any of those challenges. Whatever those challenges are, you inherited them, you were born with them, though you also have the strength and the ability to overcome them, okay? So what I'm seeing is the Dragonfly. The Dragonfly card is representing being more lighthearted and adapting to those changes and not being stuck in your old ways, finding things out and learning how to change, things coming to the light and being able to heal from the past, okay? So that is making a lot of sense. Like, it's all connected. Everything is connected. So I'm glad that these cards have also come out for you, right? I'm seeing the picture card, where you may be looking at pictures, missing someone may be missing you. There's a sense of nostalgia when it comes to maybe the way that you treated people, maybe the way that you responded to certain things. With losing your job, in regard to feminism, if you are a female, if you're not a female, and also how it is that you responded when you were in a car crash or an accident, okay? Then I'm also seeing with the picture card that you may be looking into or wanting to make new memories for yourself or with someone else, okay? I'm also seeing the Phoenix card. So with this Phoenix card, it really does talk about starting a new phase in your life, or also like rekindling flames. Like wherever you may have felt like a flame went out or you lost your way. Like I said, there was that navigation thing going on, right? The Phoenix energy is more so like you get your you back. There's a part in the movie Alice Wonderland. I'm gonna just show y'all a clip of it.
You don't slay.
I couldn't if I wanted to.
You're not the same as you were before. And you were much more muchier. You've lost your muchness.
My muchness.
In there, something's missing.
Absolutely love that movie. Muchness is amazing. So thank you, Disney. I'm glad that I was able to share that with you all. So yeah, like you don't want to lose your muchness. And if you did at one point in time lose your muchness because of how life be lifing and adulting be adulting, and you had to learn from those lessons that you inherited by your familial karmic cycles, this is a big major time to give yourself grace and also give grace to others, because they were also a part of you growing and learning to be the kind of person that you want to be, from the person that you are now and from the person that you were then. Okay, so as you are navigating towards that security of your style and the way that you do things, that is also being magnetized towards you as well, for you to go through those lessons, learn those lessons, and just, prioritize your spiritual maturity and rank higher in prioritizing the wellness of your soul, because the human experience is not the only experience, and the universe shows you that all the time, right? So I am seeing renewal and growth, a changed mind. With the perception card, that changed mind could have come from you losing your job, and it also could have come from feminism or your perception on feminist, okay? I'm also seeing a rise from ashes. So maybe you're making a comeback. If you are, congratulations, and I'm happy for you. So then I'm seeing a paradise card. I think that this is a really good card to have. And it says happiness and joy, obviously. And I think it's a really good card to have, and it's like a refreshing card to have, because a lot of people have imposed upon the average human being that paradise doesn't exist, or joy doesn't last forever, and heaven does not exist on earth, or whatever ways that they want to make you feel like you're boxed in, and your happiness is temporary, right? Though with the paradise card, I am seeing that you deserve to experience paradise within your heart, within your body, within your spirit, within your mind, right? And then as you experience that internally, obviously it will be exuded externally, and it will be magnetized to you in tangible grace, right? So with that paradise card, I am seeing you like thriving in your playfulness, enjoying life, enjoying each other. So maybe this has something to do with someone else, and also being like in a honeymoon phase, right? Like you're just, maybe you may be in love. Okay, and after going through something like a car crash and losing your job, and just being lucky enough that pain was not in your forecast while you went through and grew from all of it, your style is your style. And as you navigate and find security in that, I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you. Okay, also congratulations. Paradise is a good card to have, just as much as the Phoenix card, where like new phases and growth, and then you got the Jupiter energy. The thing about the Jupiter energy that comes with losing your job is that it's disguised, right? As if it's like a very attractive man or a very attractive woman that has like, during COVID, we had to walk around with our masks on, and they're like, are you mask fishing me? And that's kind of like how life can be with that Jupiter energy that is masked behind losing a job, because it's like when you lose a job, there's a little bit of devastation, there's a little bit of worry sometimes, right? Depending on how much you depend on your job, right? And so with that Jupiter energy, it's almost like you have to already have a really strong level of faith and trust in God to know that whether if you lost your job or not, that as one door closes, other ones open, right? So if you look at it that way, glass half full, regardless of if you go like this. You know what I mean? Because that really is what hope is like. That really is what faith is like. Faith is just like that. It bees like that sometimes, where you're like the glass is half full even when you're going like this, you know? And that's because you're the one that refills it. And as an interpreter and a reader, I understand that you fill it with your belief. And there's so much power in the spirit of just our existence and the necessity and the gift of us being able to have consciousness, that it is a part of the magic that makes us what we are. So you can literally be everything out of what looks like nothing, because the experience all depends on you to make it real. So the emotions that are associated with the overall read and messages are for you to feel amazed and to be amazed, or someone is amazed by you. For you not to feel helpless, for you not to feel miserable, for you to feel lucky, very fortunate. If you were feeling impulsive, then, you know, it's understood why you may have felt impulsive. There is someone that may be moving on and letting go of you, or you may be moving on and letting go of certain things, okay? Or a person. I am seeing it with that golden mirror card sideways that was in a challenging position. It could be that you're letting go of, moving on and letting go of the way that you used to be, right? Or that job, or the emotions that were associated with how you felt when you lost that job, right? Or the car crash, okay? For you not to feel inferior, for you not to feel forced into anything, right? For you not to feel alone, for you not... So the thing about being frisky is it's completely objective, because it can mean one thing or it can mean another thing. You know what I mean? So this, I will say, is like one of those, you know, energies of like you teeter and tottering. So when it comes to losing your job, since that is like between the northeast and the southwest wind, that could be where the frisky energy is coming from, you know? So take it as it resonates. Spirit just doesn't want you to stay stuck in the emotions of depression, or feeling bound, or feeling like life is not worth living after you have already been delivered here, right? Yeah. And also for you not to feel useless, okay? That's another one. For you not to feel useless. Okay. So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share a message with you. So the time that have been offered to me is the 6 of Rods. With the 6 of Rods energy, it really is like moving on to... Yeah, 6. So with the 6 of Swords, it's like moving on to calmer waters, right? Though with the 6 of Rods, and with the 6 of Rods, it's like you're moving on to calmer waters, though specifically with the tools that you feel like you've always needed to be successful, whether if it's knowledge, information, actual material tools, right? The ability to give governance, because it looks like in the 6 of Rods energy is like someone that's a leader or in a leadership position. and also having the support that you need in the ground, in the field. And that's what I'm seeing with the Six of Rods, right? So with the Six of Rods, it was received as like patriotic and public spirited, so thank you. And also easygoing and like effortless and gentle. Like it was effortless for me to receive that kind of energy. So it was effortless for me to receive that kind of energy and, you know, offering, okay? The energy that I see you in for the cycle of this read is this King of Swords energy. With this King of Swords energy, it's just showing me like that you're in an energy of someone that is, I'm hearing legal, right? And I'm also hearing like someone that is standing on a foundation of like truth and justice. So that could be the energy that you're in. Like you're living in the energy of like your true self. And with that golden mirror card, it's like maybe you are reflecting and you are noticing because you're being honest with yourself, right? I always say, like, if I want advice from a real, I'm going to talk to myself because I know that I'm going to get me together, right? So with the golden mirror, it's kind of like, if you ever recognized or felt like someone was like, and the universe will kind of like do that to you sometimes, right? Like if you have a pattern of love bombing somebody, then the universe will probably like have you meet someone that does that same exact thing, so that you can learn what it is that you're projecting, right? And also with that, like if you are being like narcissistic or self-absorbed or even one-sided and not caring about how the other person is feeling, being in this King of Swords energy is like, I know my emotions, I know why I'm doing things the way that I'm doing them, I'm learning, and also like I have the correct amount of information and knowledge and wisdom, and I want to be led by my truth and justice. So with this King of Swords energy, you are being received as someone that's like very decorated. So that's why I said like maybe someone that's a lawyer or a soldier, or when I say decorated, it's either someone that's like super fashionable or stylish, considering the fact that you are seeking security in your style and the way that you do things. You could be like someone that finds a lot of honor in what it is that you do for work. And this position that you have at work may be like a leadership position or something like that. And you understand like how it is that you have grown from certain things that you've gone through in the past. As you are seeking security in your style, the universe and what you're experiencing is giving you those affirmations that all of this time invested in your spiritual growth is essential to you having a better experience in life overall. And not just as a human being though, like as a spiritual being, right? So you are being received in this King of Swords energy as useful. So, you're serving your purpose. Okay, so in the past position for the cycle of this read, I am seeing that you were in this Four of Swords energy. And this Four of Swords energy is just showing me that you needed the time to rest. You needed the time to recuperate. You needed the time to be restored. Okay? So with this Four of Swords energy, it is saying that because you submitted yourself to getting that rest, rejuvenation, restoration, you also received balance. Okay? That creates a sense of balance between your waking and your resting life. So reflecting and healing energy is all part of all the work that you do, or all the lessons that you're learning, right? So with this Four of Swords energy, you are being received as like a little bit spicy, though also very normal and usual, because you have to balance out, like I said, how hard you're working and the lessons that you're learning. And especially if you went through something like a car crash or losing your job. Those are like big changes and things that happen in people's lives. So I'm just seeing that in the past that was necessary for you to be in that Four of Swords energy. Then I'm seeing that you were in this King of Cups energy, or this King of Cups is someone that was in your life. The King of Cups is someone that is emotionally mature and responsible. They give time and space to others to be able to express themselves. And this King of Cups is like pretty popular. Like you're being received in this, or this King of Cups, whether if it's you, it could always be you or someone else, is received in this energy is like popular, well-liked, accepted, preferred. Like people trust you to be able to come to you and have conversations with you about things that they're passionate about, you know. And you just have like such a calm demeanor and like a high level of respect because you do manage your emotions so well, as well as like you don't make people feel like they're alone, or this King of Cups doesn't make you feel like you're alone. Like this is someone that responds to you whenever you need them, or someone that you have access to whenever it is that you need that person. And they're also like I said, very popular. So that's what I'm seeing. And you don't have to be a male. You can always be a male or a female. The gender is not specific. And that also goes for the King of Swords energy. So King of Swords, King of Cups, I'm actually seeing 3 kings. Okay, Jesus. You know, I said that because, you know, the story about Jesus and the 3 kings. Okay, I'm going to shut up. So, yeah, with the King of Swords energy, King of Cups energy, and then also further into the cycle of the read, I am seeing that you or someone else was in the King of Pentacles energy. So let me just talk about that. So you could be male or female, right? The gender is not specific. Just take the information as it resonates with the characteristics of each person that's in that position and energy that they bring during that time in your life, okay? So after this King of Cups energy comes around, very popular, like responds instantly, doesn't make you feel like you're not a priority or anything like that, or you're this person like you always respond to someone, you're always there for them, and you're also like pretty popular, right? Then I'm seeing that maybe there was some type of announcement or an invitation with this Page of Rods. This, whatever this is, okay, I'm seeing that it wasn't an awkward invitation. It wasn't like an awkward announcement, right? And it also didn't cause you to like be irritated or moody. So maybe it's something that you were excited about or something like that. Like you got an invitation or you got an offer or you received like an announcement of something good. And maybe just because of everything that has happened, you're just like, somebody reached out to me. Oh, what is it now? You know? And what I'm seeing is like this person, that whoever is in like this King of Cups energy, whether if it's you or if it's someone else, that energy and that interaction that you had with that energy is like something that came after you got the rest and the restoration that you needed. And then the announcement, and it's just like that rest gave permission for the soul and the spirit to be in alignment, right? With you or someone else that came into your life being in this King of Cups energy, and then something new coming out of it, right? That could also have to do with the feminist energy, because the Eastern wind does have to do with new technologies, new ideas, new perspectives, things of that nature, right? And also, since the Eastern wind has to do with the soul, teaching the spirit of true self, a lesson about perception, the feminist card is in that. So it could have something to do with a female, or you're a female. Could be someone announcing like a pregnancy. Also that, right? Or this could be like your child that's telling you something. Either way, whatever is happening is like not awkward. and it's not making you irritated, and it kind of makes you like look forward to what's going to happen next versus the experiences that you were going through as you were seeking security and how it is that you handle and you do things, right? So then I'm seeing a King of Pentacles. Like I said earlier, there's this King of Pentacles energy where this is someone that is well moneyed, right? Someone that's wealthy and abundant financially, someone that is financially secure and stable, and also someone that's like charitable, right? You got more than enough money to support yourself and also to like support others and what it is that they have going on. Also someone that makes really good investments, right, when it comes to finances. So if this is you in this King of Pentacles energy, you go Glenn, go. And like I said, it could be a male or a female. It's just really the energy of like being a boss and like being a good investor and making good financial decisions, or really being really good at what it is that you do, right? Having a really good income. That's also good. So in this King of Pentacles energy, that is the description of this card, right? So it could either be you, it could always be you, or it could be someone else that is coming to your life and they're in this energy, and this could also be what the announcement or the invitation is about for you to be in this King of Pentacles energy. Okay, this King of Pentacles energy is being received as not arrogant. This is someone that's very humble, even though they have like the opportunity or the offer to make a bunch of money, or they are this well-moneyed person. They're very humble, okay, and also not irritating. That's the second time that the word irritation has come out in reverse, like not moody, not short-tempered, not irritable. So you may have gotten an announcement or gotten an invitation to do something that comes effortlessly to you, right? And in that energy, you're also finding that it brings you financial profit and benefit that doesn't cause you irritation either. So you got the confirmation that it's not going to make you irritated. You got the confirmation that it just seems like a place where you're welcome and you might want to stay, right? And you get to operate in that energy of like being humble and gracious, and no matter how much money it is that you make, you won't allow it to change your heart, right? So then the last card that I'm seeing you in for the cycle of this read is the Knight of Swords energy. So this Knight of Swords energy, maybe it's someone that, it could be you. It could always be you, right? Though this Knight of Swords energy is someone that is ambitious about the truth. And not necessarily your truth if it's not you, though this Knight of Swords is someone that is ambitious about their pursuits of truth, wisdom, knowledge. Like, this is someone that wants that kind of, or operates in that logical thinking, and that's it, right? So this Knight of Swords is someone that is being received as sophisticated, experienced, though also materialistic and worldly. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, if that is where their logic is based in, then to a King of Pentacles, who is someone that's already financially established and secure, I think that's where that energy of don't feel inferior is coming in, right? Because you do also have to be able to protect yourself from your own projections of your biases that you've experienced in the past, right? Even as this may be a new person or someone that you used to know, this Knight of Swords could be a representation of you being in an energy of ambitious and pursuing and seeking knowledge. Though, considering the fact that you were in the King of Swords energy for the whole entire cycle of the read, I'm just seeing that maybe this is someone else that is trying to learn from you, or you may be trying to learn from them. Either way, there is some wisdom and knowledge that is meant to be exchanged between the two of you by the way of your experiences with each other. As you are seeking security in your style, in the way that you do things or how you present yourself to others, so too might this Knight of Swords, and they may be someone that's looking up to you, right? So with this Knight of Swords energy, they're also being received as someone that feels like, or is being received as someone that isn't stylish. So like I said, they may be looking up to you. Yeah, so let's talk about your future. As far as I see in your future, the first card that I'm seeing is the Emperor card. The Emperor card is showing that you thrive in innovation, you thrive in creativity, generating new ideas, being sort of like an architect with your own life. Whether if you are like an architect actually, right? Because that word didn't come out for no reason. Though, yeah, like you have one of those minds, and it's awesome and it's amazing and it's beautiful. I will share a little short story with you all today about how like I am doing some volunteer service work and helping canvas college campuses so that students know that they have the right to be able to vote and that their vote matters, right? And one of the students that I walked up to have a conversation with, he was taking a break from his studies and like just drawing on the sheet of paper, and he was drawing mountains, right? And the first thing that I could think of was a muse. Like there's a muse around him, obviously that he can't see, though is like kind of maybe touching his shoulder in that moment and just being like, now express yourself. And when I tell you this little picture of this mountain that he drew was like so nice, I'm like, do you want to be an artist? Or like, and he's studying, oh child, what is he studying? I think he's studying like anatomy and physiology. He's like really into science and stuff like that. And I just found it super interesting because you have like this light of creativity and innovation within you. And it's so magical the way that it just comes out sometimes and, expresses itself. And I just felt the need to share that with him because there's that expectation of being excellent and making sure that you have good grades and making sure that you're able to retain the information that's been provided to you by your teachers. And because you're paying for college, right? You want to get that degree so that you can have the kind of life that you want to live. And, college students, their focus is their sacrifice. What they focus on is their sacrifice. And I think that they're very brave when they do that. So yeah, you're in this Emperor energy, and you have like these tools these tools and like tools of power that resonate with the people that are around you, that interact with you, that trust you, that believe in you, to kind of steer governance within your community and the dynamics of the relationships that you have with others, okay? And also, you're innovative, you're creative, you have this sense of, like I said, magic within you that was probably used to also create you. So whether if you're 30 whatever years old or 19 or 20 years old and you're in the middle of studying astrophysics and you pause for a second just by the way of random probability and you start drawing a rainbow or an infinity sign or like he did a mountain, that is pure God source energy and mythical energy just expressing itself straight through to you. Like, facade aside, matrix aside, this is something that you're connected to, and it's speaking to you from within you and projecting itself out into the reality. And I said, so what are some of your mountains that you feel like you're going through right now? And he's like, I honestly don't know. And that says something as well, right? So in this Emperor energy, you are aware. You are aware of your power. You are aware of your creativity. You are aware that you have your own individual life experience, though you are a part of something that's bigger than you. And that may be the mystery of who it is that you are, right? Though you are aware of that, and you're also not shocked by the fact that you're in this Emperor energy. So then I'm seeing the Eight of Swords in reverse. With this Eight of Swords card in reverse, I'm seeing not crazy. So this is just showing me like that you're finding solutions to your problems, whether if the problem was that you were feeling crazy. And the reason why I say crazy is because that is the word that is in the downright, right? And since the card is also turned downright, it's showing me that like the emotions that you may have felt stuck and bound by were crazy, or they made you feel crazy. Maybe you thought that you were crazy, right? And how much of that is actually projected from off of other people, right? So what I'm seeing is that you're able to solve problems more efficiently and effectively, and you're able to, or you will be able to, look at things in a peaceful manner with like a level of acceptance, right? Whereas when something not so great happens, it's not automatically crazy thoughts. It's more so solution-based mind, right? And that's what I'm seeing in the future after you're in this Emperor energy, that you do respond gracefully and peacefully to issues, conflicts, or whatever may happen, because that is your style now, right? You grew from it. You grew from the challenges that you had to deal with in the past, things that were outside of your control, like losing your job or being in a car crash, and technically were fated, right? So you understand that if any of the other not so great things happen in life, that those things also too are fated. I'm not projecting that onto you. What I am saying is that even if it's happening with other people, that you have the wisdom and the knowledge with this King of Swords energy to give guidance and governance to maybe someone like the Knight of Swords, okay? So that may be why the Knight of Swords is looking up to you. And I just hope that the Knight of Swords doesn't make you uncomfortable or make you feel weird, right? Because there is a sense of knowledge that you have in all of this. With this Page of Rods that's in between this King of Cups and King of Pentacles energy, I am seeing that maybe you're a child. And something that your child or children are doing, if you do have a child, just putting that out there, may also have something to do with this announcement or this invitation. And because everything is connected, some of the experiences that you're having are also in alignment with what's going on with your offspring and how they're growing and presenting themselves in the world, right? Because if you have been demonstrating, navigating, and finding security and style and how you present yourself to the world, so too do your offspring, right? And how they express themselves and the connections that they make with other people is also a point of reflection of the time that you spend with them and that you invest in them being decent and healthy minded and conscious and aware and spiritually mature human beings, right? So that is kind of what I'm seeing. So this Knight of Swords could be an offspring or a child. I don't want to say offspring because it sounds like something not so great. So maybe it's like a child or your child or something like that. Though it is definitely someone that may be looking up to you in that King of Swords energy. And with this Eight of Swords reverse energy, it's like we can all see why, okay? Because you've learned how to be more innovative, creative in certain situations, and in the future you're being received as like very peaceful regardless of the circumstance or the challenges, because you respond with a solution-based mind, right? So then I'm seeing that you will be in the Six of Swords energy, where you obviously are moving forward onto calmer waters, and that is 6-6, the Six of Rods that was offered to me for me to be able to give this message. And then in the future, it turns into a Six of Swords for you, where you move on to calmer waters. This could also be that I'm moving on and letting go energy. And your ability to respond to things gracefully and not in a stressed out, crazy ass energy is a good thing. If you want to move on and let go, please feel free to move on from toxic ways, especially if it's narcissism, love bombing, and self-absorbed and being one-sided, right? Feel free to do that. It's healthy. Yeah, it's actually healthy for you to do that. It's very healthy for you not to be in your toxic ways. Definitely healthy for you to demonstrate in the future spiritual maturity, prioritization of the wellness of the soul, especially if these little ones are looking up to you. That's amazing. You're becoming an honorable woman, an honorable man, and I know that your ancestors are very proud of you. Those guides, guardians know that they have not wasted their time investing in your growth, the experiences that you've gone through, the strength that you've been given by the grace of God. Like, there's so much that goes into the creation of human souls and spirits, right? And it's all made with time. And I just find it extremely beautiful that there was a part of your time that was offered to me, and for me to be able to share the message with you, like all of the good things that I see that are going to happen for you, because I don't know what it is that you're seeing that's going on in your life, or the perspective that, you know, how you're feeling and what's going on. All I can see is, you know, what you're seeking security in, and then I see what's happened in the past, and then I also see what's going on in the future. My gifts do not make me invasive on your emotions, though, in the regard where, like, I can control your mind or something like that, right? I'm just really seeing what's going on in the fullness of time for you. And I want to operate, and I am operating from an energy of love and grace and kindness that has been, you know, offered to me for me to be able to share with you, that, like, that's the kind of person that you'll be in the future. So if you felt like you were a badass, or you felt like you were doing things not so great in the past, no one is holding that against you. We're really looking up to you and admiring you, and like, there's a certain sound in the universe, like a hum and consistent beat of us just giving you praise, because you should know that you're worthy. You're worthy of all of this. Okay? So the Six of Swords, you will be moving on to calmer waters. You're being received as like sensual, also attractive and reflective, just like wise, you know. And then as far into your future as I can see, you will receive an Ace of Cups. So this is either a love offer, a new relationship, or something that you're passionate about, you will start doing, you know. So with that Ace of Cups, I do say congratulations. Somebody loves you, baby. Okay, anyway. So with this Ace of Cups, you are being received as like civilized, very intelligent, smart, and also spiritual and mystical. So it could be like a spiritual relationship, or, you know, a divine offer, obviously, with the Ace of Cups. So it's something that's being poured from heaven into you. So be open to receive, okay? To you, Taurus, I do send love and light and healing energy, and I will see you all next time. Okay, bye. I did not forget this time. This is the part of my reads where I give my spiel about myself. I am an independent government contractor. That means that I go out and I do volunteer service projects all over the U.S. My project right now is assisting organizations get college students informed about how valuable their vote is, and helping people register and providing that information to them so that the numbers on the campus are tallied with the numbers that are registered with the state. Yeah, so it's an awesome project. I am experiencing quite a lot of, shell shock, because I am used to doing a bunch of other different projects. So, and each project is so different, right? So this is one of those ones that, I'm glad to be a part of. And I also want to thank you all for all of your support when it comes to the GoFundMe. Speaking of the GoFundMe, I am doing a fundraiser right now to raise funds for Pathways to Purpose, which is my project of me going out and doing the volunteer services. So that means that the funding that you all donate or provide is well received. Here's the video for it. Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe, because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels. Bye! Yeah, so that was that video. I want to thank you all so much for being so supportive. All of that money in regard to donations definitely goes to travel, food, fuel, and lodging, like a place to stay that's safe and not in a sketchy area, right? So I do want to thank you all for all of the donations. I have received a good amount of donations so far, and I'm super open and ready and willing and able to receive the good energy, the prayers as well. I love knowing that I have put a really good taste in your mouth when it comes to my spiritual awareness and the respect that I have for you and what it is that you have going on, and that you wish the best for me the same as I wish for you, right? And I think that if we all vibrate from an energy that is a heavenly space, whether if it's in our mind or in our hearts, in our spirit, we all know that it goes with the wellness of the soul, because we're not condemning anyone. We're accepting us without the flaws of what comes with being human, right? So with that, I do give humble thanks and appreciation and gratitude for the support of the channel, the likes, shares, subscribes, and comments, the support of my entrepreneurial business. If you would like to purchase any press-on nails, they are available in my Poshmark closet. That link will be in the description section, as well as the link for the GoFundMe if you would like to make a donation. Whatever it is that you would like to give, I'm open to receive, as well as the link to go and vote. Whether if you're one of those students that meets me in person or not, please be inspired to vote as whatever opinion you have, right? Red or blue. It's all purple to me, right? Look at that card. It's definitely purple. So, I mean, just navigate it however it is that you want to navigate it. Like I said, there are planets that are in existence that influence our experiences individually, though we all are a part of a collective. So being a part of the difference that you can make and that you stand strong in, whether if it's this party or that party, just know that your voice matters. It really does. Okay? I love you all so much. I appreciate you for your support, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye.